the land became a desert. When rivers die, you understand? When the rivers die, civilizations die. This is a letter this is based on an interview I gave to Times of India 2 years ago. In Odisha, the rivers are dying. And what are we doing? Nothing. Nothing. We are just happy with our biryani and laptops and mobile and WhatsApp. Mahanadi is dead. I have written to ministries to dredge the river Mahanadi. Now why I am saying that Odisha is becoming a desert. Now I live in Japan. 79% of the land area in Japan is under forest cover. 79%. Actually 69%. And if you add the orchards, that is the fruit gardens, it becomes 79% of the land area is under forest cover. In Odisha, can you make a guess what percentage of land area is under forest cover? 33%. All right, close. 33% of land area is under forest cover. And for the country, what is the average? For our country, for India? 22. Okay, Odisha forest cover is rising slowly. It has reached 33%. But 60 years ago or 70 years ago, it was about 70%. We have cut down the trees, made the mountains barren, and as a result there is no groundwater recharge, and Odisha is becoming a desert. In Japan, I told you 79% of the land area is under forest cover. And what is the population density? Do you think Japan is more densely populated than India, or India is more densely populated? Japan is. Japan is 336 persons per square kilometer of land area. In India, the population density is 334. In Odisha, the population density is 280. Yet, 79% of the land area in Japan is under forest cover. Why? Because the people are responsible, not irresponsible like you are. Alright? You are irresponsible. It has become now only 33%. Think how sad it is. And the canopy density is not there. I was talking to, some time back on the 22nd of April, we observed Mother Earth Day. So some 2 years ago, the Ministry of Environment and Forest, or the Department of Environment and Forest of Odisha government, they invited me to give a talk, and I spoke on these aspects. And the Secretary of Environment and Forest, Sri Suresh Chandra Mahapatra, is my student. I taught him like I am trying to teach you, alright? So I taught him when he was a student at Ravenshaw College. He studied geology. He said, sir, 33% is on, he was the secretary. Says, sir, 33% only on paper. The canopy density is not there. You understand? If this is the forest and it should have 50 trees, Odisha probably has only 30 trees or 23. The canopy density is not there. Yes, what is the canopy? The top part. The foliage, total foliage of a tree. The canopy density is not there. And see how very sad this is. So here is your responsibility. And how do you make Odisha green again? It is necessary that we fight desertification. How can we do it? Can it be done at all? Yes. All these are problems and there are solutions. It's not that we have to invent the solutions. The solutions are there. Like I told you, when the sea level is rising and we have to protect the land, we have to do what the Dutch have been doing for the last 700 years. They have been constructing their dikes. Yes? We should start working on constructing dikes. Now for desertification, how do we combat it? By? No. Go back to Chandogya Upanishad. What did I say? Essence of planet Earth is? Water. Essence of water is? Plant. If you make arrangement for water, plants will grow automatically. But here we are doing the other way around. We are planting the plants first and then trying to put water. No, don't do it. Construct tens of thousands of micro dams. Japan does not have a single large dam. They have tens of thousands of micro dams. Micro dams are anywhere between 1 meter and 10 meters high. They're like, in our area, like headers. They don't create reservoirs. They merely arrest the flow of water, impound some water, the excess flows over it. Yes? And whatever is arrested recharges groundwater. Like you see, if you have a pile of sand and you pour a bucket of water to that pile of sand, where does it go? It disappears. It disappears into the pore spaces, that is grain interstices, the little spaces between the grains. Similarly, we call that porosity. That's my subject again, groundwater. So groundwater stays in the porosity. And however solid the mountains may look, the porosity is anywhere between 20 and 50%. Remember, mountains, they look solid, but they are empty. So once the mountain porosity is filled with groundwater, then the rivers become perennial. Professor mentioned perennial rivers when they are running round the year. The rivers that are not perennial, what do we call them? Short-lived rivers? Sorry? No. Anything else? Ephemeral. Short-lived. All right? Seasonal, you can say all right. So these are perennial rivers. And that is the reason why, again, I take you back to our Hindu scriptures. In Hinduism, Hindu scriptures, mountains are always the fathers of the rivers. Yes? Himalaya is the father of Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, Brahmaputra, Indus, everything. And in Odisha we have a river called Mahendra Tanaya. Anybody? Mahendra Tanaya, daughter of Mahendra Parvata, of course. Yes? So, why is it the father of rivers? Because this stores water. And you can calculate the total mountain area and the porosity there, and you will find it is in billions of cubic meters, much bigger than Hirakud Dam in Odisha. So if we can store water in the mountains, and how can we do it? By constructing tens of thousands of micro dams right from the top of the mountain as the streams descend. So I have been persisting with this, and Odisha government, I have an article called Eastern India Must Not Become a Desert. You can do a Google search, Dr. Nachiketa Das, and you will see all these things. And in 2010, Chief Minister took a meeting of Suresh Mahapatra. He was the Secretary of Water Resources, etc., etc. They decided to construct micro dams in Odisha. And as of today, they have constructed 8,000 micro dams. And now they are constructing at the rate of 4,000 micro dams per year. I am saying 4,000 is not enough. Construct at the rate of 10,000 and complete 50,000 in the next 5 years, so that Odisha can become green again. All right? So now you know, if you construct micro dams, if you fill up the porosity of the mountains with water, and then trees will grow automatically. You don't have to plant a single tree. They will grow automatically. All right? The birds will drop the seeds and they will grow. All right, so, all right. And has this been done somewhere? Have we combated desertification somewhere? Have we revived the river somewhere, anywhere in India, in Odisha? In Rajasthan, Alwar district, a certain Rajendra Singh and his Sangha, they constructed lots of micro dams, and they revived rivers that were dead for 50 years. In Nayagarh district, Professor Narayan Hajari, he revived the forests, and the ground water level came up very significantly. Nana Hajare has done this in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and we have to do this in Odisha. All right, so these are some of these effects of climate change. And these are some of the methods you can combat the adverse effects of climate change. Thank you for listening to me. Was it interesting?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Thank you very much.